speculation of your name kind of being involved in this one.
Yeah, no, thanks for welcoming me. Appreciate it. Been hearing about it for a few days now. Obviously nothing official till yesterday, but kind of just rumblings, I guess. And then obviously friends asking what's going on, and didn't know for sure until yesterday. So.
And just reactions to coming to Winnipeg. I mean, probably more opportunity here for you. I don't know, what have you seen, maybe heard from general manager Kevin Cheveldayoff or anything like that?
Yeah, more opportunity. Obviously, I think last year I kind of played in more of a bottom six role, and hopefully I just want to keep growing my game and getting better, and obviously helping the Jets and however that is. Just excited to kind of get going there.
Go ahead, Mitchell.
Hi, Gabe. Welcome to Winnipeg. Just curious, you look at last year, you get over that 20 goal mark. I'm just curious how much of a breakthrough that was for you, both from, just a production standpoint and then also from a health standpoint, being healthy for the majority of the year, spending the whole year in the NHL, just kind of what steps your game took as well last year.
Yeah, definitely being healthy. Obviously that's always helps. And, I think just being more of a shoot first guy. I think I kind of changed that for my game. And I think one thing that was Todd was very hard on me. It was my defensive game in terms of the first few years of my pro career. And I think last year I kind of turned that corner, and I think he kind of relied on me a bit more in the defensive end, which is obviously huge. And just want to, like I said, I'm going to keep saying it, but I want to just keep growing my game. I think there's still a lot I can do.
We'll go next to Ken Wiebe from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Weaver.
Thanks, Gregor. Morning, Gabe. Just curious for yourself with what you've dealt with on the health front, what it means and what that battle has been like for you, and what's it like to kind of be on the other side of that.
Yeah, I mean, ask any professional athlete. Obviously, you don't want to be injured. It sucks when you're not playing, and especially like I kind of dealt with some stuff really early, like right away getting drafted and missing a lot of time of development. I feel like I'm just kind of over that hump, and yeah, it sucks being injured. You always want to be healthy. You always want to be there to play and improve and help your team. And happy I've been fairly healthy for the last few seasons. I just gotta, try and stay healthy.
And what's it meant to be part of those two playoff runs? I know they didn't end the way that you wanted to, but your team really pushed Edmonton really hard both those years in those first round battles.
Yeah, no, it was good. I think this year, I'm not sure how much you guys followed our series, but I think we kind of had them there. We just lost in game 4 there, and then they turned it around, but they were a really strong team, and it's a good experience to play in that kind of atmosphere. It was fun.
We'll go next to Kelly Moore from 680 CGOB. Go ahead, Kelly.
Thanks very much, Gregor, and welcome to Winnipeg, Gabe. Just kind of curious, I don't imagine you've had much time to talk with Kevin Cheveldayoff, but you're listed as a right winger, but you can also play center. If you do play down the middle, how much did you learn from Kopitar and Danault the last couple of years?
Yeah, I like your headset you got there. It looks good. I haven't talked to Cheveldayoff yet. Not too sure where they're going to have me slated, if it's wing or center. Played a bit of both last year, played the playoff center. I think that's another good thing that I kind of got from my time in LA. They had a bunch of centers, they had center prospects. They moved me to the wing and kind of learned to play both. So wherever they want me, I'll play. I just want to help the team, however that is, and I feel comfortable in both positions.
Right, and going into restricted free agency, I don't know if any talks had been had with LA previous to the trade, but what's your mindset kind of going into this for the, the second time in your career now? Yeah, well, a little different this year. Obviously, last year it was just, there was not much negotiation. It was just, here, take this, and then, yeah, take it, thank you. And then this year it's a little different, obviously, because of my season, but there wasn't much from LA. And now just moving forward,
the Jets traded for me, so obviously they want me. I want to be there. I'm excited, and hopefully we can get something done here soon. But for the most part, I mean, it's just my agent. I don't really know much.
Go next to Mike McIntyre from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Mike.
Thanks very much, Gregor. Welcome to Winnipeg, Gabe. You're coming over to Winnipeg with a couple friends, a couple teammates. What can you tell us? What's your scouting report on the other two fellows that will be joining you in Winnipeg? You obviously know them fairly well.
Yeah, no, it's great to come with other guys. Obviously, it'll help all of us just kind of settle in, hopefully a little sooner. Both really good guys off the ice, goes without saying. And then Alex, he's kind of like he does everything. He's very good defensively, very trustworthy guy, and sneaky skill. But he does everything really well. And then I think Raz is just a very speedy guy and lots of skill. Just kind of that raw like speed. He's very plays very hard too. They're both good guys, and they both work hard off the ice as well.
Good stuff. And just a second question for me, but the hockey world can be a small one. Anyone on the Jets? I know Alex has some familiarity with a couple guys that he would have played with in college. Is there anyone on the Jets that you've crossed paths with in some way, shape, or form?
Not really that I think with. I know Scheif had, I'm not sure if he does still, but he had the same agency as me. But other than that, and then, actually, no, there's Big Stan there. Stan on the point. I played with him in junior. And, yeah, he's a good guy. It's going to be fun to hang out with him again.
Go next to Carter Brooks from the Hockey News. Go ahead, Carter.
Hey there, Gabe. Good to meet you. I know that you said it was a little bit of a waiting game, and we had heard your name kind of in those rumors for a while. Could you take us through just a little bit about, you said you've heard it, you had friends texting you, but what is that process like for Gabe Vilardi, the person, not just Gabe Vilardi, the hockey player?
Yeah, it's weird. It's a lot of thinking, and obviously trying not to. You can't not think about it, so it's kind of weird. But just don't dwell on anything. Don't be sad or mad or anything. It's just part of the business. At the end of the day, you go where you want it, and you got Dubois. I mean, I think he's a really good player, and now we go the other way. We go to Winnipeg, and I'm excited. Obviously, it's just part of the business, like they say. So I'm going to Winnipeg, and I'm excited, and hopefully I can help the Winnipeg Jets get better.
Go next to John Liu from TSN. Go ahead, John.
Thanks, Gregor, and welcome, Gabe. I got a couple of questions for you. First and foremost, I know that you played both right wing and center with the Kings. I'm just wondering, in the time and the reps that you have spent in those various positions, where do you feel you hold your greatest potential that will help the Jets most effectively?
Again, I think I can play both. I got comfortable playing right wing. I think earlier in my career when I was at center more, I think Todd just didn't really trust me as much in the D zone. I think my game's matured since then. So I think I can play both. I like playing center. I was always a center growing up. It wasn't until I turned pro that I kind of really made the switch to wing. But again, I really feel confident saying that I can play either or wherever they want me.
Second question is, I'm wondering what steps and process you're going through on a constant basis to try to alleviate the back issues that you've that have plagued you for, I'm not exactly sure what point of your career, but that have been there.
You said on a daily basis? Sorry, I missed that part.
I mean, I don't know what the state of it would be right now, but what are the steps and the process that you take to try to alleviate the issues that you have experienced?
I mean, my back's fine now. I mean, everyone likes to talk about my back, but my back was earlier in my career, and I missed a lot of hockey the first 3 years past my draft. But I mean, since then, I really, for the most part, have been fairly healthy. Missed some time last year for not my back. I do stuff. I do a lot of movements, and I do a lot of training that's specific to try and protect your back. I think most guys do that, though. Obviously, you want to stay healthy and limit the risk when possible of injuring yourself. So, but for the most part, I just my program, my training program, and what I do off the ice helps my back.
Thank you.
Yep.
Go back to Ken Weaver from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Weaver.
Thanks, Gregor. Gabe, just piggybacking off kind of what Carter was saying, we understand it's part of the business, but I'm just curious what your process was like. So, on Saturday or whatever it was on the weekend, your name shows up in the rumor mill. I mean, how do you handle that? And are you glued to your phone, or what were the last couple of days like for you as you waited for things to get completed?
I mean, not really. For the most part, just people text me. I stay off. I don't have social media. I kind of stay off that stuff. So for the most part, just people texting me like, "Hey, what's going on?" And I'm just answering truthfully. I don't know. I'm getting the information from people texting me at the same time. So I just keep doing what I normally do.
Yeah, fair enough. And then just one last one from me. You're known for having a really heavy shot. Is that something that came naturally, or was that one of the tools that you worked on really hard? Whether it was in the last few years or dating back to junior.
No, I think I always worked on having a quick release and accurate. No, it's just something I always worked on, I think.
And we'll go back to Kelly Moore from 680 CJOB. Go ahead, Kelly.
Yeah, Gabe, just a couple more from me. The first one, I don't know if you're the kind of guy that likes to travel and see the world, and maybe you've already done that since the playoffs ended, but what does the rest of the summer kind of look like for you?
No, I like being home here in Kingston. I don't get to spend too much time here. Probably make a trip out. My brother lives in Calgary. I'll probably go there at some point during the summer. But for the most part, I stay at home here and hang out with friends and family that I don't get to see as often when the season starts.
And just you've mentioned a couple times how your game evolved because you became more trustworthy for Todd McLellan. How much do you think that had to do with the breakout season offensively then? When you look back on this year in particular, was it that ability to, improve your 200-foot game that produced that, or were there other factors involved?
I think it was a bit of both. Obviously, when you're scoring, you get more confidence and you feel more loose out there and you feel good about yourself. But I think a major thing with Todd that he harped with me very hard was that, you can be effective even when you're not scoring goals or producing offensively. So yeah, just making sure that, everything's solid in the D zone before you kind of go out there and try and make plays offensively, I guess. But I think just obviously when you're scoring, that helps.
And final question, Mike McIntyre from the Free Press. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, Gabe, just picking up off what you just said about you don't get home to Kingston that much. I just wonder, is it special to be a Canadian guy that's going to get to play in a Canadian market? Obviously, you played your junior hockey in Canada, but you've been down in Southern California now for a number of years. So is there anything extra special? Is that something that you thought about when you were a kid, maybe playing in your own country in the NHL?
Yeah, no, for sure. I'd be lying if I say in LA they're not big hockey fans there. Obviously they have the Kings fans there that come to the games that are loyal, but it's different being in Canada, and yeah, you do miss it, and it's always cool when you play in Canada and on the road. Obviously now I'm going to be playing in Canada all the time, so it's definitely pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm really excited to be back in Canada. My girlfriend's from SoCal, so I'm not sure how excited she is, but she's gonna find out soon. So, but no, it's been good in LA. It was really nice. Obviously, living at the beach is cool, but at the end of the day, I'm a hockey player, and it's just business going to play hockey.
All right. Thanks very much, Gabe. Appreciate you doing that. Thanks, everybody, and we'll check in with you later today. Take care.
Thanks very much.
All right.